What's up, world? What's up, world? I am back with another episode of 88 Radio where we exchange ideas and talk with local artists. And today I have a very, very, very special guest. First time in the Junes World studio, I got my homie, best friend, my sister, Nicole Mariee in the house. How you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
Hey, man, it's been a long time since we finally got this. We did a bunch of these like on the Zoom days. Man, that was torture.
Yeah, we did it on Zoom and then StreamYard.
Yeah, man. These like I say, man. Now we finally got everything in order. So before we get into everything, let these people get your backstory. Like, who is Nicole Mariee? How has everything got? How did you get your start? Humble beginnings, we may say.
Yeah, so my name is Nicole Mariee. I started playing and singing in church like
Okay.
around 5 or 6, and I grew up listening to a lot of music, different styles. Um, and went to college, Cedar Valley College, and went there, majored in music performance, and studied under some really great Grammy nominated, Grammy award winning artists, teachers
Okay.
who were also artists. And then I started performing live in 2016, House of Blues, Opening Bell, all these other venues I can't even think the name of, but that's how I got started. And I released my first EP beginning in 2017. And a year later, I started my record label, Underground Life Records.
Okay.
Yeah, and 2020, I released my second EP, Evolution of Love.
I remember that.
Yeah, and then now I'm working on another. I'm thinking it's gonna be an album this time, but this time I'm going into different gears now.
All right.
As far as I'm moving from the secular realm, going into faith-based Christian music. But there's still gonna be like some love songs on there,
Okay.
but I'm definitely gonna be using my voice for the Lord.
Amen to that. Amen. Because I always say those. Like I remember those opening bell days. That's where I met her at the opening bell. It's
Mhm.
like you just know certain people just got talent. Cause I like, all right, these people like super dope. Like I said, I told who was I talking to? With my boy Charles. I was talking to somebody. No, I think I was talking. Who was I talking to? It was somebody I was talking to. I forget what it was. I'm like, you could just the grind of the independent scene that I've seen. It's like I don't. It ain't the same in Dallas no more. Like it's not the same. Like I don't see the same like wave as it was back then. I think it's all anybody can do music now. Like I feel like
That's true.
the talent pool is it's very like yeah. Some of y'all ain't got it. I be like some like
Yeah.
it's just like the exactly that's nephew over there.
That's right.
He know he know.
Yeah.
I mean like I just feel like the Dallas scene like now. Like I said, talent is like you just know talent. And when I saw her, like yeah, she got it. Like she absolutely has. She is.
Mhm.
It has. She you haven't like and which leads me to my first question of the day. How has motherhood changed you as a person and as a artist?
That's a good question. Well, okay, I'll start here. Right after I gave birth to Noah, when we came back from the hospital, I was, thinking like, what do I talk about now? Like, what do I talk about now? What do I sing
Right,
about? Like I feel like up until that point, I've talked about like relationships and whatever, but it's like, what do I talk about now? And I think that's where like the Christian aspect of my writing came into play,
right,
because that's when I wrote intentional.
right,
This The season I'm in is critical, helped me to be more intentional. So I was
right,
talking about motherhood because it's not just me, it's not just me. you know I have I have a new life.
right.
you know? So it's really helped me. I'll say this, it's really helped me be more intentional, no pun intended, with, I guess, how I spend my time in
Right.
what spaces, like as far as performing, as far as performing, I know, like, man, that's a loaded question. I'm trying.
I see. I told you I come with the hard hitter
Oh
question.
man,
If y'all know me, I come with the hard hitter
I
questions.
have to be intentional with my time now as an artist because I'm a mother. I have
Right.
to think about. I have to think more about what I have to think about long term.
Right.
I have to think long term.
Right.
Um, so I know, like, with my writing, with my copyrights, my
Right.
publishing, I know
Hmm.
that's gonna feed me long term versus trying to always be on stage. So I have to think strategic now.
Right. Because I'm glad you said that because I was talking to my boy Charles the other day. He said, "Yo, I'm a husband and a father now, so I really don't." He said, "I still want to perform, but I don't want to be like on the road doing it like that." I'm like,
Yeah.
because I grew up with Charles, and like his our goal whole thing was as growing up, like I want to be on tour, I want to do all this stuff. But
Hmm.
now life changes, people get married, people have kids and whatnot. The goal kind of it's still the same, but it shifts a smidget of a bit of a fraction. Like, all
It
right,
does. Yeah.
because me, I'm like, I still want to be out there. I still want to be out there having a good time doing these
Yeah.
shows. Hey, I can stay out late, I can do cool, but then on the other end, she can't stay out late. She can't like, all right, we all after the show, we all gonna go here and do this after the show, go eat and just stay out till whatever. But things change. But like, and he was like, yeah, I still want to do music. I mean, he said he want to focus more on like on the songwriting
Hmm.
tip. But he said if I can get shows, I'll still take those as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. I think it's still good to do shows here and there. Just because it helps with the muscle memory.
Right,
You gotta like keep you have to keep that muscle working.
right,
You know, but as far as like the songwriting, like, writing for TV shows, reality shows, movies, commercials, like, for me, I know that's me thinking long term
right,
because and also too, owning all your copyrights, like having full ownership of the music and
right,
that versus just leasing a beat. Because I'm thinking, okay, 30, 40, 50 years from now, then if my son wants to do music, then he can this could be his retirement plan as well,
right.
you know. So yeah, it's allowed me to think more strategic, I think.
All right.
Yeah.
So going into songwriting, I have a because like I would say I'm a songwriter as well because I back in the day used to just write just to challenge myself back in the day.
Yeah.
As a songwriter, you written a lot of songs. I know you worked with a few artists and whatnot.
Hmm.
As a songwriter, do you find it difficult? Like, yo, this song was so good, I want to keep it myself, but I be like, yo, I want to keep it, but I know this will be a bigger song with somebody else. Because I know it's a big channel for some songwriter. Yo, I want to keep it, but I know this record would be bigger if this person had it.
Yeah. I y- you so you asked me if I've had
Yeah, that moment,
situations.
like you're like, yo, like this the one, like okay. After you get done, like, oh yeah, this the one, right? Oh, we got that one. Oh, they
Yeah.
did this one.
Yeah.
Ooh. But like, such and such may be better with this one.
I was about 3 years ago. I was talking to a sync agent who's worked
For
with.
those who don't know what that is, can you explain that?
Oh yeah, a sync agent is basically the person that's responsible for a sync agent is the person that's responsible for getting the song signed and getting placed in your favorite movies, Disney movies, Netflix, Hulu, all that. So
Okay.
that's what that is.
All right.
And so I was working with the sync agent, and he told me, he said, you know, how about, you just write the songs like you're doing, and then on some songs, why don't you just hire a singer to sing the songs? Like, who cares? And this was his exact words. He said, who cares if it's not you singing, if you're the one that's making tens of thousands of dollars? Like, who cares if it's not you singing? Like, you're making the money,
All right.
so Yeah, I have to think again. It goes back to thinking long term.
All right. So
Yeah.
speaking of, I had a conversation, same homie. Have you seen, because you said something about it, we said we're going to talk about it now, this is the time, the perfect time.
Mhm.
How do you feel about this whole AI surgery that's going on? Like a lot of artists, I feel like, okay, and I've seen it. I've seen how, I'm not gonna say that the site that y'all know what site you can use it, the AI. I gotta say it,
Yeah.
and you just write the song and put the style of song, the voice you want, and it just generates it. I'm like, cause a girl I know, she told me about it. She said, "Yo, I wrote this country song. I'm gonna send it to him. Like, I'm listening to him like this. I'm waiting for her voice to come. Like, where you at? Oh no, I use this and this and the third, but I wrote it. But this is." I'm like, hold on.
Yeah.
As an artist, you feel like I don't like this. But then another buddy like, yo, man, if I could do this and I can get like some songwriter stuff, like somebody I can sell it to somebody, that's cool. I can just use these AI generated things as demos and have somebody, you know. I'm like, I feel you. So my thing is, how do you feel about the AI whole thing now?
I feel like it's a slap in the face to
Yeah.
artists because we're always told, okay, you gotta sound like this, you gotta invest in your music, you gotta invest in
Mm-hmm.
your artistry, get singing
Mm-hmm.
lessons, get
Talk to
artist
them.
development,
Talk to
do
them.
this, you gotta pay for studio time,
Tell
and
them.
you do all of this only for AI just to come and take over. And then the thing what gets me is now there's AI musicians, AI songs on Spotify, so Spotify will allow that, but then what I'm seeing is this is I'm seeing where artists like real artists like you and me, they'll get their songs rejected from Spotify because Spotify thinks it's AI. But wait a minute, you're accepting AI artists, AI songs, but a real artist whose song is really, really good, you think it's AI and you want to take it off, but you have AI song, it's a slap in the face.
And I'm like this. I told my and then he like it's kind of like it's kind of like a drug. Like he's really locked into it. I'm like, bro. He's like, yo, man, if I can do this, like I'm cool. If I can get Swift, if I can make a song and T Swift can get a hold of it, I can say it like I'm with it. Like I feel he's like, you know, yo, I can't sing this song the way I want it to be sung in my, in your head. You got okay. I can see the voice like this.
Yeah.
We all know our voice. Like, okay, I can't really deliver this
Yeah.
song the way I want it to be delivered. So if I can get this AI generated thing to do it for me, cool. But I feel like it's a slap in the, like you said, slap in the face of the artist. But also, I said this. Tell me if you agree or not. I feel like the industry gonna get a hold of it, and then they're only gonna get a hold of it because they feel like because there's so many artists that speak against labels that try to get a contract, like not knowing this fool got a still owes $90,000 from the first album that he dropped in 2000 in 2010, and
Mhm.
you 5 albums in, like yo, but I made it, but you still owe us this for this product we trying to get. You still owe us some money,
Yeah.
so I'm like, okay, cool, that's fine, but like. Hey, I'm not gonna talk bad about the artist. And all you paying is you keeping it in house. You paying the producers. You paying the writers. So you're not everything staying in house. So I'm like,
Mhm.
but like, what you gonna do in tour season? The tour season come around, like
Yep.
you gonna be on a tour watching a big screen. Like I'm not doing that. I'm not paying.
Yeah, I'm not paying $400 for some concert tickets just to look at a screen. I could
Exactly.
just go to YouTube and
Exactly.
watch old concerts of Michael Jackson
Exactly.
if I'm gonna do all that. But the thing is, it's like what's so bad about AI is that the songs sound really good. It
Oh my
sounds it
gosh.
sounds good,
It
you
sounds
know?
really good.
It sounds really good, but it's like, okay, we do all this as an artist, like we listen to the advice, we listen to the constructive
Yep.
criticism, and it's still it's never going to be enough because like now with AI taking over, it's like, all right. But I will say this,
Talk to me.
I think okay, so well, two things, a few things. Everything comes around in cycles.
Okay.
And before I go further on that,
I think I know you're about to go, but go ahead.
yeah, before I go further on that, everything comes around in cycles, and also too, people can tell what's real and what's not. Meaning, like if I listen to one of you, like when I listen to your music,
Okay.
when I listen to our track, the track that we
Keep
did,
on moving.
keep on moving. Your verse. It was one verse. I think it was the second verse. I could really tell the soul and the pain in your voice that AI would never do.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you're talking about your experiences. A machine can't do that.
Nope.
A machine can't feel because it's a machine,
Right.
right? You have we our brains are wired to a certain way, to think a certain way, to feel a certain way, and we translate that into our music. Like a song might be good, but it's like there's no depth to it.
Yeah, cause like you said, like you could be going through something and it triggers something while you like, yo. There been times I was trying to do a song, but like right after my mom passed, the song was so like yo, I couldn't even get through the song. Like I was crying, recording. Like nah, I say, nah, I can't do this. It's
Mhm.
like it's like I don't like you said AI can't do that. It's like well, you can like yo, I could tell like you can like yo that yeah he was going through it on that song. Like you can hear it. Like yeah, like it was, you know what I mean? Like but yeah, it's like I just feel like I get it for fun. If you want to do it for like just like go on the site, create a song just for fun to see how it sounds. All right, cool. I like this, cool. But I'm only for it if you're using it like for a demo. Like, okay, that's the
Yeah.
only thing. Like if I like, okay, I do the song. Like, okay, Nicole, I got this track. It's super dope. I wrote it, but I can't sing it. I can't even give you a reference track singing it because it's gonna sound ridiculous. But if I like, okay, this is the setup, boom. Because that's how I said did with Keep On Moving. I sent her the track and she did what she's supposed to do. And I said, this is how it's supposed to be done. Just do like add your own sauce to it. Like I tell every artist, this is how I want you to sing it,
Mhm.
but do your own, add your own sauce to it. And cool, it came back amazing. And I feel like AI is like it's kind of annoying because like there are 4 AI albums now. They got you can create a whole persona of an AI character and write a whole album and just boom.
You
And I
can.
told the buddy, like, bro, how you gonna feel if that AI character blows up and it gets it's like unless you own the what is it? Not the, what is it? The copyright to the character, the music, and the beat, you are screwed.
Yeah, you are.
It's a lot of stuff that goes into that. So I'm like, that's what I'm like. It's fun just to have fun, but if you really trying to like, yo, I really just want to do AI artist stuff. Like, I don't think like, cause we come from a different era. Like, we come from like, you had to kind of go to studios. There was
Yeah.
not like everybody. If you had a home, if you knew somebody with a home studio, they stayed way across town.
Mhm.
It's like
Mhm.
nobody. It wasn't like a dude next door. Like, oh, I got a studio. Come by. Like you have to go like all the way like Grand Prairie, goddamn Fort Worth somewhere or South Dallas. Like man, I'm not going all the way out
Yeah. And then going back to what I was saying, like with the everything comes around in cycles, like AI might be popular now, but eventually, because like we see this with genres, we see this with in music, we see this in fashion, we see this in photography, in every aspect of life, we see like a full circle. And I think that's how it's going to be with AI. AI might be popular now, but it's going to get to a point where AI is going to look it's going to be looked down upon. I think.
there. Right.
I think, and also too, I think it's just going to make us dumber. I think it's going to just make us dumber because social media already does that.
Oh Lord Jesus.
So
Talk to him.
it's like social media.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
Like social media already makes us dumber. Um, like, so just imagine, with AI, it's like it's making us dumber and it's also gonna make us lazier
Look.
because it's like, okay, all I have to do is I don't have to have no, and also it makes a low barrier to entry. That's what my husband always talks about, low barrier to entry. It makes it a low barrier to entry. I mean, it already is with the fact that anyone can have a studio if they have a laptop, but If anyone
You
has
hold on,
access,
wait. You don't even have to have a studio no more.
that's what I'm saying.
You
Like,
can
you
have
don't,
this.
you can have this.
You can have
You can
this.
have this, and so anybody,
And headphones.
in headphones,
That's
some
all you
regular
need.
Joe Schmo guy off the street can make a song, and then so I think it also devalues the music.
It does
It does.
because I got a homie. Shout out to my boy. He doesn't do music. Like music is a feeling to him. Like he was like, yo, when I work, my coworker, like he would like send me a bunch of like, man, you just I recorded this today. Like you wrote this, and I just freestyled a song. Like they sound good. Like he said, I'm not into the music like you are, T. But I just like doing it for the art. I just like. I don't want to be famous. I just record and just like I got this many albums. This guy, that's cool. But like for the people who are like, yo, I started rapping yesterday and I recorded this song, and next thing you know, boom, like how, like the legwork me and her put in, and it's like, especially how she do, she plays the key, like she really goes, and this ain't like no, like it's like, dude, like to have to write the song and write the notes, then you gotta play it or like Jesus Christ, like man, like it's like, do you see somebody on the street like my uncle Verda told me he was watching the BET Awards one year last year. He said, son, like Tony, you better than half these. You know what Tony's like? I'm like, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. You said it, not me, but thank you. But like when it's like people say you hating, but like if you just know, like the only reason you're there because you have somebody backing you. Like
you have the whole machine behind you.
It's like when it's man.
You have the whole machine behind you, so it's gonna be like easier, and it might look good, it might sound good, but they have a whole machine behind them.
Yep. But yeah, next question. How do you go about writing a song? Like, do you have a format? Like, okay, do you dedicate a day to like, okay, I'm writing and recording this song. Do you have like like you tell your husband, like, all right, I'm locking myself in the room, I'm recording it, I don't want no noise. You got your lights dim, your candles burning, your tea. How do you say what do you go in and like what is like do you go in with the mind? I want to write a song about this, or do you like me? I just like if I hear a beat, okay, I want to write this to that, whatever I feel, because like my project now is a travel project, so everything is themed. I'll let y'all hear that after this because it's fine. But like I had an idea. Okay, this, and the third. Like, so how do you do it? Like, is it just like do you sit back and just play the piano till you feel something, or do you still like use other beats and like you just like vibe to that? Like,
I just, when I go to the piano, it's like a blank canvas.
all right,
So whatever chords, melody I have, I just let the music take over. Cause I always say, like, when I'm recording, like when I'm doing harmonies or whatever like that, and it feels like something is not working, then that's the music telling me, okay, you're forcing it. You don't have to do all this. Like, so in that same way, when I go write a song, I just let the music take over. Like I might want to do one thing that might sound this way, but then I'll end up doing something else completely different.
right,
And how I do my beats is I go to my producer, is I'll send him a demo of just whatever I wrote that day, just some chords, me singing, and I'll say, "Hey, this is what I wrote. Here's a reference track." I'll send him a reference track, and then that's how I write my music. And now, there's sometimes when I will use an already made beat.
right,
I'll go to my other co-producer, um, and I'll see what he has, and he actually does have something that sounds really good too. I need to get with him on that, by the way.
all right,
And then so I'll just see what he has and be like, all right, I want this, and that's pretty much how it goes. So yeah.
all right. Cause like me, I'll listen to some stuff, then I'll write something, and then I'll like I'm in this part where I'll write a verse. Oh, I used to like just back in the day, just write the whole song in one sitting, but now just like write a verse or like how Mr. Altitude does, which I don't understand how he does. He writes the second verse first, then he writes the first verse, and that pisses me off.
I don't. That's different.
I'm like, and I'm like, he said, cuz I want to come in hot on my second verse, then I can come in hotter on the first verse. I'm like, bro, I wish I could do that.
I can't do that. I and this is coming from someone who has a song called "Breaking the Rules." Like, music, I just I can't, because I have to have an idea. Like okay, so like the first verse is me telling the listener, setting the tone for the listener. The chorus is expanding on that, having like this main idea, like and then the second verse is kind of like me. I can't do that.
Yeah, like he does. Like then, like he was like, yeah. I said, don't. He said, don't you? No, it was another time we was talking. I said, didn't you write the second verse first? He said, no, I write the third verse first. Then I write the first, the second. Like man, and like only he can do that. He's a wizard. He's a wizard. Like I don't know how he does it. Like I can't even think about doing that.
Yeah.
But I have exactly.
Mhm.
Amen, brother. But I have done like when I write songs and I forget about it, I'm like, okay, this because the song I have now, like I use the second verse from another song to that. Like, okay, this works. I don't want to write nothing else. But yeah, because like I was telling you earlier, I normally record on my days off
Mhm.
and I'll probably record at night or in the morning.
Mhm.
Like, or if I feel like, okay, this is like this the one. I'm like when I feel really, really animated about the song. Okay,
Mhm.
I gotta knock this one out tomorrow while it's on my mind, and I knock it out. But like, yeah, like the vibe of a songwriter.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I have to have my coffee.
Don't you know?
Coffee, coffee. I have my candles. Because I like it to be like a nice, comfortable environment. I'll write during the daytime. When my husband, because he works from home, and then Noah,
He runs the house.
he
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 runs the house.
he Noah the tyrant.
But you know what? I was gonna ask you because she said something. She posted something a few years ago, and I had to call her. And I really called her. If I called, you said that you about talking about taking your music off Spotify one time,
Yeah.
and I was like, don't do it because I feel like this is just me. You heard? I think I told you about Bandcamp, right?
You
I
did.
feel like Bandcamp should be the wave now. Cause I feel like you can make more money off of Bandcamp. You can add incentives to it. Like, okay, so she did a show with Adriana in Garden Child last week.
Mhm.
So I'm like, okay, she can drop her EP and put it on Bandcamp, and you can add like the video clip to the. You can
Oh.
pack that in. Like you can add that. Like if you buy the album and off of Bandcamp, you can have that. It comes with it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And here's the thing: I feel like as artists, iTunes and Spotify is just like a resume, okay? Because where I work at, like people, are, oh, you do music? Like, yeah. And I show them like Spotify and Apple, like, their eyes get wide. They're like, yeah, like I really about it. So,
Yeah.
and like I feel like I would say, yo, listen to me on this, but buy the music over here.
Right.
Cause
Right.
I feel like that K-pop group Blackpink. I'm like, yo, they got a crazy following. Exactly. Absolutely. Praise God. I feel like if they were to leave their label and go
Mhm.
sell their music directly, because who is it? I see that one too. Ryan Alexander, Ryan Leslie, forget the dude.
Ryan Leslie, yeah.
He was talking about the same thing.
Yeah.
And you can make more money off of that. Okay. I got a tour, is that a third, and you can like, especially if Bandcamp, like, okay,
Mhm.
Nicole Mariee, tour. And if you the first 100 people who buy the pre-order project gets first come first served to the pre-sale tickets.
Mhm.
So now all your fans are buying tickets,
They are,
and
yeah.
now they already in line. Now people are like, oh, where the ticket? Yeah, you didn't get them first. Now you got to go on this site to get the ticket. And
Mm.
like I feel like it's more, and I think like Bandcamp gets like $5 or $6 off of every sale. So if you set it for $10, do the math, whatever.
Yeah,
Depending on what
yeah.
you follow, you got hardcore followers. Like, yeah, like I just feel like Bandcamp is the wave, and I really need to get on it. Cause shout out to Tommy Raps, he puts all his music on Bandcamp. He does not have anything on Spotify or Apple Music. I think he has a few songs, but it's only Bandcamp.
You know what's so crazy? I don't know. There's this rapper that I used to listen to from New York. His name is China Mac. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Oh yeah. Wait,
Yeah,
hold on. You listen to that?
I used to. I used to listen to a few. I used to, not anymore. I used
She
to.
got a gangster side.
No,
Jesus Christ.
I used to. I used to because I was a fan of his journey, like as an artist, and how he, when he came out of prison and he started his label and everything like that. So I was inspired just by his journey, right? So,
Right.
I think in 2019 he released like a dual EP, and I don't think it really did good in terms of like sales or whatever.
Right.
And so like 2 years later, I think like in 2021, he was about to quit music, and he said in an interview, he said that when he was about to quit music, one of his friends told him about like, well, why don't you just sell your music directly to your fans? And so what he was so petty about this, what he did was he put his music up on iTunes, Spotify, whatever, but it was like 30-second clips. So like I don't even think it was a 30-second clip. So like all of his music was on there, right? And you'll be listening to it, and then he'll be like, psych, oh, you thought I was gonna let you listen to the whole album for free? Nah, head over to my website and buy the album.
Hey, yo, I love
And
it.
that was petty.
I love it.
It was petty, but I loved it though.
Yeah, I feel you, like, cause there's one rapper that I like, West Side Gun. He's one of my favorite, but I became a fan because he's a wrestling fan. Anybody know me knows I love wrestling, and he's a hardcore wrestling fan. I can't relate to anything he raps about.
Yeah.
I can't relate to the lifestyle. I can't relate to his background, but the music is so good. And he
Yeah.
talks about wrestling. Okay, I know that ref. I know like that's how I connect. Like it's like you be surprised who you can connect with. Like
Yeah.
I don't judge you. I don't agree with your lifestyle, but we connect
Cause,
here.
cause I don't know nothing about Rikers Island. I don't know nothing about Brooklyn gangs and Chinese gang. But I resonate with the story though.
Yeah, that's what it is. The story.
It
I
was
get the story.
his background. I resonate that. I resonate with that. But yeah, it's crazy. So then that's what made me go down a rabbit hole. Like, you know what? Wait a minute. Like, why I got my music on Spotify and everything? But I will say I've had a change of heart based off of what you said too, because
Well, I be saying a lot of stuff.
well just now, like, and also like my husband, he was telling me this too a while back, saying like, just put your music up there, like put it on Spotify, put it on whatever, and then just let it be, as like a resume,
Yeah.
thing. Like, okay, this is, you can list some, because it's easy for people to go to it's easy for people to go to Spotify and
Yep.
Apple Music because it's familiar.
Yep.
So finding someone off the street when you say, "Oh, I do music." Oh yeah, yeah. Go to Bandcamp. Bandcamp.
There you go.
They're not gonna.
They ain't gonna get it.
They're not. But if you tell someone, "Yeah, my music is on Spotify," but you can also buy my album on
Yep.
Bandcamp.
Yeah, I feel you. 'Cause I feel like when I first started music back in the day, like my cousin, one of my big cousins, like he said, "Well, your music is on Spotify." No, I mean on SoundCloud. Like, what's that? I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
And you gotta, if you don't have the app, I don't think you can listen to music. Like you gotta. I feel like on the come up, everybody want their music on Apple and Spotify. When you coming up, like that was the goal. I gotta get it on there.
Yeah.
Then you got different uh, third party sites that you can get on there, and some are better than others. I think me and you on the same use the same place, which is very easy. You can pay as much as one shot for a year, and you can put as much as you want. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what we talking about. So it's like just to see your when you tell people that you got music out and they see it on there, like it feels like it makes you feel, it makes your day a little better. Like, oh, they like, wow, you are on. They hit you with how'd you get on there? Like, Hey,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? It's like, but then again, like I rather sell my music directly through this, and you can listen to it here. Like if you really support yo, if you got fans, they gonna do whatever they can get, go wherever they gotta go to get this music directly,
Yeah.
and they will buy physical copies. And I think I told two. I said, yo, I think CDs are gonna come back in style because vinyls are back.
They are.
I'm
Yeah.
like, vinyls are in style. Like I said, there's only a matter of time before CDs come back.
But yeah, in when I released Evolution of Love, I sold physical copies of CDs, and I made more money in that one weekend than the whole EP
Dang.
digitally.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because see, here's the thing about that.
Mhm.
People don't buy it, they just stream it.
They do.
And people be like, yo, I'm like, buy the music. Like they're like, how can we get it? Like we because Apple has screwed the game up because people not going if I can pay $10 a month, why would I buy this album?
Yeah.
And you gotta have an album that's good for somebody to buy. It gotta be good all the way through. You're
No
not gonna
skips.
it's like but then again, I think I found some of the best artists just on suggestion on Apple. Like when I go like to your
Mhm.
page, I see like it's rare that you go peruse. Like, okay, who this person? They look decent. Let me check them
Mhm.
out. And I found so many good people like that. And it's like, all right, cool. But like, I just feel like it's hard to get people to buy music nowadays.
It is.
It's
Yeah.
like you gotta have if you're not a Kendrick, a Drake, a Beyonce, any big name, they not buying music like that. They gonna stream it. Like, I'm like, but come up artists like that, you gotta buy. Like it's like, all right, the 9 to 5s are to fund this stuff in the music
It
and the beats.
is.
So it's
Yeah.
like it's kind of like that's where we at.
You know, I'm on Threads a lot, and there's this. I've been seeing like this people complaining about how no one has bridges anymore. What's with all these 2-minute songs? No, 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 no instrumental solos in the middle of the songs. No, what happened to 5, 6 minute songs? And I'm like, we're out here, like we're making music like that. Y'all just don't want to listen to it.
Because their attention span so damn slow.
Exactly. So it's like, okay, on one end, we're being told to cut down the songs to 2 minutes and 30 seconds, but then y'all over here on the same end, y'all also want 5 minute songs with bridges, but it's like, but okay, one, the y'all's attention spans are short.
Yep.
Two, y'all only listen to what's popular. If it's not SZA, if it's not Summer Walker, Beyonce, Drake, Kendrick, then y'all don't want to listen to it.
Yeah, because like I
It's
said,
just
they want those songs from those artists. They don't when it's on the cover like yo, because like I say, I feel like I used to like songs like that when they were like yo, like a random guitar solo at the
mhm.
end of a song, what saxophone, harmonica, like dang, like okay, it's like it's good, but like people don't make that kind of music no more.
I do.
Yes, you do,
Yeah.
but like it's kind of like dang, like it seemed like I always tell her she's an anomaly. She's like, there's not a lot of people like I haven't seen. Like it's like if there was
Yeah.
more like that, it'd be amazing. But a lot of these artists don't do that. They try to, I gotta make the music that sounds like that
Yeah.
instead of being original. Just
Mhm.
making what you. I'm making a whole travel project. I
Mhm.
made a whole travel project, which is freaking amazing. I
That's
made.
different.
It's like it's amazing, and I'm proud of it. And so I'm like, I haven't heard anybody that I know of that I can't even think of a rapper or a singer that did something like this. If it is, hey, send it to me. But I just feel like you gotta you gotta have that something to make people want to tune all the way in.
Yeah, you do. You have to have a theme. Like your theme is travel. No other artists I know are doing that.
Yep. And like,
Mm-mm.
I want to ask another question.
Mhm.
So it's your okay. I'm gonna give you. Let me see what I want to say. I want to say this. I'm gonna give you a pretty nice budget.
Okay.
Hmm, 500 mil.
Okay.
Got your passport. You can do 10 city, 10 city tour. Where you going? Who's your openers and why?
and I can go
You can go anywhere. You can go,
anywhere in the world.
but 10, you got, it's only 10 spots.
10 spots. Okay. And okay.
And I'll give you 100 million, 100 million,
100 million.
100
Okay.
million. And that's the fun of tour. Like you get to, that's from like travel, all that stuff. Like, so you gotta be select how many people take with you on this.
Okay. 10 city tour. Okay. Austin,
Okay.
Dallas,
Okay.
New Orleans,
All right.
um,
You can go out the country. Remember, you can go out the country.
yeah, Brooklyn,
Okay.
San Francisco,
Okay.
London.
Okay. Why London?
I love London. Like
Okay.
a lot of my favorite artists have come out of London.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me think. Because I'm thinking Europe, other places in Europe. Nashville.
Okay.
Going back to America, Nashville.
All right.
I got 3 more.
Okay.
Chicago.
All right. The Windy City.
The Windy City. I like this question. Okay, Chicago. I have 2 more. Trying to think other places. I'm trying to think of Europe. Europe. Well, okay, I'll just forget it. I said London, Nashville, Chicago. I have 2 more. Boston.
Okay.
And
why Boston?
I'll tell you when I'm done. Well, I'm choosing 10 cities based off of the people that listens to my music.
Oh, okay. I see.
Boston, one more, LA.
Okay.
LA.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
So those are my 10 cities, and I based them off of who listens to my music because I'm always checking my Spotify, my demographics, and all that.
Okay.
So that's my 10 city tour. No, what was the other part of the question?
Why Boston? Oh, yeah, you said because of the way. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So who you taking with you on there?
Who I'm taking with me?
I'll give you 3 artists you can take with you.
3 artists? Okay. I would take you. I would take Adriana, her band. That's like 2 in 1, Garden Child / Adriana. A third person I would take. I would have to check my Instagram. Hold on. Let me see.
She going to the
yeah, let me
to the source.
Let me check my Instagram.
She going to the source. Like I say, cause like I be thinking about this kind of stuff. Like, yo, what would I want to? I know I would definitely want to go to, like I said, Vancouver, Toronto, then Italy. Then I don't know what the music scene out of Ireland is, but I just go there. I would just go to Ireland just cause.
Ireland has some really good music. Like they do. They have some real good artists come out of Ireland.
And I just like New York. I would just like. I told Tu one time, I just want to go to New York and just for 2 weeks and just hit every borough and just do a show.
Yeah.
Like take 2 weeks off. Brooklyn, Harlem, Manhattan, Queens, and hit every spot. And be like, yo, this is just a sample size of what we can do. And we come back and do it. We come back. If we did a show here, would y'all come back and rock with us? Would y'all back here? Like, all right, cool. And like, all right, cool. That's what I would do.
I can't think of a third artist. Let me think. I can't think of a third artist. That is crazy.
And speaking of artists, we talking about Spotify. I remember you said she pretty much said screw the Spotify end of the year list.
Yeah, I did because
why is that? Can you elaborate on that?
The reason why I said that because I mean it's not. It don't bring no revenue into my bank account. So why am I worried about? I mean, like it's bigger. Like I, I'm trying to tread lightly here. um, it's good to see how you did on Spotify for that year.
Right.
It is because I do it on my YouTube artist page. I did that last year
Yeah, I saw
where I
that.
did my YouTube raps. And the numbers are going to be coming out pretty soon for Spotify too.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like it's a competition. It's like,
There you
well,
go.
I have more listeners and followers this year on Spotify than so and so. I feel like it's a flex more than because everybody's doing it.
You know what?
Everybody's. I feel like it's a flex on trying to get one up on the next
You know
artist.
what? I feel because like I don't really. It's cool to see. Like, all right, I remember one
Yeah.
year, like I think 2 years ago, when my mom passed, I did really good. Like, I did really, really well. Like,
Mhm.
surprisingly, I just be like, I want to see what like I want to. I normally care about because I want to see where my plays are coming from.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I want to know, like, you be someone like, where? How did this? Like, where did this? Like, how did y'all even get? Like, who was listening to it? I don't thank for the views, but like, how did it land here? Like, what playlist or where were you at? Like,
Mhm.
it's like I was checking my iTunes joint, and I had like I get plays in Japan. I get a couple pop ups. Like, I'm
That's
like
nice.
where? Like then it shows you like where you've been Shazam. I'm like, where was this getting Shazam? Like, where was this playing at for it to get tracked like this? I'm like,
That I just checked my my TuneCore demographics because like on TuneCore it gives you like weekly updates on the latest song you released or whatever. So I just did some digging and I got Shazammed in Miami like what last month or a few weeks ago. I'm like, and it was radio spins, and I was trying to see like, well, what station played my song, and I couldn't track it down.
see, that's the thing. Like I said, it's like I'd be like, yo, because like people don't interact like that on Instagram like that. Like you ask questions that people really don't be interacting like that.
No, they don't.
So like I'm like, where is like if I say yeah, where do I like if my thing is I would do a show somewhere else. I would do shows there. I just gotta make sure that if I go out there, it'll get
It'll get
yeah. Like
yeah.
I'm like, because if I get a bunch of show plays out in New York somewhere, I would love to go out there and do something. Like don't get
Mhm.
it twisted, I would, but like I need to know for a fact I can actually get some like I would have to pop up out there a few
Mhm.
times like a year, like just have to make sure I have to put the legwork out. I really make sure that okay, this is I really like this, cool. So before we get out of here,
Mhm.
if you could write, I'm gonna give you a whole album. Like you're the central of this album. If you could write a project for one artist, who would it be and why? And it's gonna be a guarantee platinum plaque.
Cleo Soul.
Guarantee.
Why? Because her story and my story are similar.
Okay.
Um, we have similar backgrounds in terms of family dynamics,
Okay.
in terms of mother-daughter dynamics.
Oh Lord.
we so yeah, and the fact that like her it's easy to write for her. It would be easy to write for her because her voice style and my voice type are similar.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I would. Write. I would write for Cleo Soul.
Okay.
That's why when I was at rehearsal last month with Adriana and her band, when we were working on Know That You're Loved, which is on one of Cleo Soul's albums, Adriana and her other vocalist, Marilyn, I think is her name.
Yeah, Marilyn. Shout Marilyn.
They were like dang, like you just came right on in. I'm like in my mind, I'm like yeah, because I literally study Cleo Soul's music all the time when I'm listening to it.
Okay.
So it's like it was easy for me to just come in, and plus the song was really simple. But
Right.
yeah, it would be her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, We wrapping up now. Tell everybody what you're working on, where they can find you, and what you're gonna be doing next.
Yeah, I am working on an album. I think it's gonna be an album. I always say that, but it's
That'll be an
it
album.
might be an album. Yeah, it's gonna be an album, not an EP this time, because there's a lot of songs that I'm working on.
How many songs? If you,
10 plus,
ooh,
10 plus. I'm working on the last two right now,
all right.
so 10 plus, and the theme is gonna be um based off of Romans 8 verse 18, where it's based off of that verse where it says, "For I consider the current times, the current sufferings can't compare to the glory that's coming." So
Amen.
basically, the album is based off of, um, you know, from groans to glory, basically.
All righty.
Yeah,
Can't wait to hear that.
yeah.
So tell everybody where they can find you at.
Um, on all things social media, Nicole Marie Music. My website, I'm working on it right now, but my website is NicoleMarieeMusic.com.
All righty,
So,
y'all.
yeah.
Thank y'all for tuning in, and we will see y'all next time. This has been 88 Radio.
Peace.
Peace.